Me.
Girls, I need help making a financially responsible decision. But first, let's move there. Lately, I've been looking at Sunway Berhad and Gamuda Berhad. Both are big names, both looking interesting, and the sector seems quite active. But I don't want to simply just buy it. Tell me honestly, if that was your money, would you buy Sunway or Gamuda right now? That depends, because a good company doesn't always mean it's the right stock to buy today. Before we invest, we need to look at the performance. We look like this, we look at the performance, the relative performance against the market, and then the technical analysis of the market. Right, Izora?
Exactly, Ain. What I mean about technical behavior, price movement, volume behavior, momentum, and whether the indicator actually point a buy signal.
Alright, start with the sector first. Why were these two even on our radar? Both Sunway and Gamuda sector actually in the same sector, which is the industrial product and services. During our analysis period, which is 60 June 2025 until 50 June 2026, the sector generally show healthy performance and attract positive investor sentiment. So overall, the sector itself was not weak. Investor still interested to invest in it. So sector-wise, the environment was supportive. Yeah, generally supportive. But as we can see, the sector does not automatically mean every stock inside the sector is worth buying immediately.
That's why we compare with FBMKLCI first.
If we even take a look at this, for Sunway Berhad, over the period from 16 June 2025 until 15 June 2026, the stock actually record a return of 6.04%.
When I compare with FBMKLCI, the return around 11.28 over the same that period.
Yeah. Sunway still gave positive return, but it underperformed the market. So Sunway made money, but just not enough to impress me.
Exactly.
From a price behavior perspective, Sunway actually did not show a strong and sustainable uptrend throughout the full period. The stock experienced some recovery prices, but the movement was still relatively mixed and lacked enough strength to outperform the benchmark, which is the FBMKLCI, right?
Yes, that's true.
That tells us what? That the investor was
Confident.
Yeah, confident, was present, but not enough to push Sunway ahead to broader market. So basically stable but not exciting. Yeah, that's fair. Now from the technical side, Sunway also doesn't give a strong fresh buy signal yet. We can take a look at this, where MACD still shows no clear bullish crossover. So momentum hasn't yet turned bullish. RSI is around 47, which is in the natural zone. William R also remain in the natural area. For the double SMA, there are no crossover. Bollinger Bands show a price moving around the middle bands, but not a very attractive buy zone. And in terms of volume behavior, OBV is slowly increasing, which suggests buying volume is improving. But also it's not enough to confirm the breakout. Oh, so Sunway's chart is basically saying, I'm okay, but don't chase me yet. Yeah, meaning what we can say is hold. Just hold. Do not enter and do not buy more of the stock.
So for new investor or the potential one, they need to hold too.
Yeah, like both of the investor, which is the existing, and the potential investor need to hold, because it's not a buy signal. Alright, Izora, save the day. Now tell me that Gamuda has a dramatic comeback history.
Not yet, Alia.
Why?
Okay, for Gamuda Berhad, we will use the same period like INC, 16 June 2025 until 15 June 2026. 26. So during that, the stock recorded a return around negative 13.45%, but in FBM KLCI, they gained 11.28%. So when we compare with the benchmark, Gamuda is underperform the market.
Negative 13.54.
Yeah, just Sunway, they underperform.
So while the market was making money, Gamuda was clearly going through something.
Yes, pretty much. So from a price behavior perspective, Gamuda showed a weaker overall movement and failed to maintain a stronger bullish throughout the period. So from an investor, of course, our perspective as investor, that underperform performance suggests a lower confidence and weaker demand compared to the broader market. When we look at all the indicator for Gamuda Berhad, so MACD still has not formed a bullish crossover, so there is no strong sign that momentum has shifted upward. They are still in a downward, even still now.
Oh, really?
Yes, and their RSI also in neutral zone, which means buying pressure is weak. And William percent range is also in neutral region. So still no convincing reverse signal. For the double SME, there is still no confirmed bullish crossover, which means trend confirmation is missing. And their Bollinger Bands show the price movement still moving around the middle band, not touching the upper band or lower band. So not attractive for accumulation zone. In terms of volume behavior, OBV is still relatively stable, which tells us buying volume is not collapsing, but still weak to confirm a strong recovery or breakout.
Oh, so Gamuda isn't saying buy me now, it's saying maybe come back later.
Exactly. Gamuda may show short-term recovery. Do not ever exit or buy. Just hold for benefit for existing investor and also new potential investor. Just wait until there are stronger bullish signal appear first.
Yeah.
Okay?
So after all this analysis, the answer is basically don't rush in either stock yet.
Yes.
Correct. Even though the industry, product and services sector is relatively healthy, Sunway is still underperformed, just like Gamuda, right?
Gamuda.
Oh. So the professional conclusion is
Wait.
we need to hold.
Save the money first.
Yeah, do not buy and do not invest. Amazing. I come here ready to invest and now my money is going back into the bank.
You can go shopping.
Yeah, maybe spend.
Not forever, Alia. Just wait until the market gives you a better signal.
That's the whole point. We doing technical analysis actually. We need to wait for the buy signal, and if you are existing investor, you sell when the signal for sell appear. Fine, until Sunway or Gamuda prove it deserve my money, I'll continue doing the next best thing. Do you think I will hit you? This episode is sponsored by Luno, a platform for beginners to explore a cryptocurrency investing.
If you are curious about digital asset like cryptocurrency or Ethereum, you can come and join us because there we have sell and buy option and we can teach you more about it.
Of course, cryptocurrency can be highly volatile, so it's important to understand the risk first. But for beginners who want to start learning about digital investing, it is more accessible way. Luno can be useful platform to explore.
If you are interested to learn more about trading or investment, come and join us at
Alright, hello everyone and welcome back. Earlier, we just watched our roleplay video discussing the industrial products and services sector, where our team analyzed Sunway Berhad and Gamuda Berhad using technical analysis. Now, let's continue our discussion in a different format. Instead of a roleplay, we'll be having a podcast session where we will focus on another important sector in Bursa Malaysia, which is the financial services sector. So, first let me introduce myself. My name is Nur Ilani Mara binti Ali. I am the host for today's podcast session. Before we begin, let me briefly explain what the FPM KLCI is. FPM KLCI is a Malaysia's main stock market index and represents 30 largest listed companies on Bursa Malaysia and acts as the benchmark for measuring the overall market performance of the Malaysian stock market. During our analysis period, the financial services sector recorded a return of 16.6%, moderately outperforming the FBM KLCI, which is 13.12%, and it showed that banking stocks remain relatively resilient despite the market fluctuation in the market. Joining me today, there are two experts, guests who are very talented in investment field. First, we have Ms. Sri Alia Daniela, who will analyze public bank Berhad, and joining us virtually today is Ms. Nuraimi Huda, who analyzes M-Bank Group Berhad. So, welcome both of you.
Hello, thank you Yani. I'm so excited to be here. I appreciate being invited to this podcast. I hope I can share as much as I can in this podcast to the listener out there.
Alright.
Thank you also to Miss Yani for inviting me, and I'm really sorry I couldn't join the live podcast in person since I'm currently overseas, but I'm glad I can still be here virtually and excited to share my analysis.
No worries at all, Ms. Raimi. We're just happy you could connect with us online and share your thoughts together.
Thank you, Mr. Yani. I really appreciate it.
Okay. So, let's start with public bank. Ms. Sri, are you ready?
Yes, I'm super ready.
Okay. So, before we dive into the technical indicators, could you briefly tell us about the public bank Berhad and how it performed against the FPM KLCI?
So as we all know, public bank Berhad is quite popular. Everyone has heard about them, and they are registered under Bursa under the code 1295, and it's a company specialized in commercial bank services. So the public bank generated of returns approximately around 15.60% compared to the FBM KLCI, which is around 11.28%. So this meant that public bank outperformed the market and reflected consistent investor confidence throughout the year. So looking at the trend analysis, it's primarily in uptrend with small downtrend in early February to end April. So around early September, there's a common gap which quickly filled in the following day.
Okay, that's a strong performance index.
Yes.
Now, let's move to the technical indicators. Could you start with the moving average convergent divergence or MACD?
Yes. So the MACD or moving average convergent divergence, it showed a bullish momentum supported by rising prices and increasing trading volume. However, there was no crossover between the MACD line and the signal line, so there wasn't any confirmed buy or sell signal. So because of that, we recommend existing investors to hold their positions instead of making immediate trading decisions. Same goes to potential investor. They are advised to not buy and wait for more sure buy signal.
So the momentum was positive, but the confirmation was still missing, right?
Yes.
Okay, what about relative strength index or SRI? SRI is mystery.
Yes. The RSI was around 60.30, which is still within the neutral zone. Although the readings was above 50, which is it showed bullish momentum, it hadn't reached the overbought region yet. Therefore, existing investors and potential investors should continue monitoring the stock and hold, and also not buy rather than rushing or to buy or sell.
Alright, so what about William percentage R?
So it's in overbought, which is no sign of falling. So there's no sell signal. Existing investors should hold and monitor closely, wait for the sell signal, which is the sign of William percentage R falling. And for potential investors, they are advised to not buy and wait for buy signal in the future.
Very interesting. Now let's continue with the double simple moving average or SMA, right?
Yes, for the double SMA, we are using SMA 21 for the fast moving average and SMA 50 for the slow moving average. And both moving average were below the current share price. SMA 21 will remain above SMA 50. So this indicates that the uptrend is still intact. However, even though it's showing us a bullish momentum, since there wasn't any crossover signal, we still advise existing investor and potential investor to hold and not buy.
So I noticed there is a slightly different signal from one indicator.
Yes.
So could you explain about the Bollinger Bands, Ms. Shri?
Yes, unlike the other indicators, the Bollinger Bands produce a sell signals. The share price had already broken the upper band, accompanied by the higher trading volume. So this usually suggests that the stock may be overextended and experiencing a short-term correction. So for existing investors, they can consider to sell it, and new investors should hold and not buy as the price is at the highest point.
Alright. Last but not least, what did the on-balance volume (OBV) tells you?
So OBV indicator or on-balance volume, it shows us a bullish convergence. This increasing volume supported the uptrend analysis that I already told beforehand. So it supported that the public bank are going through uptrend, which meant the buyer are still participating in the market. However, existing investor and potential investors should continue monitoring the volume for any bearish divergence in the future and hold their position for now and seek for the sell signal or buy signal in the future.
Okay, so overall, despite one sell signal from the Bollinger Bands, most indicators still suggested a hold recommendation. So Ms. Sri, what would be your decision if you're as an existing investor for this stock? Would you buy, sell or hold the stock?
So for existing investor, I already invested in public bank actually. So for me, I would wait and hold my positions and wait in the future for any sell signals. And for the new investor or potential investor out there, you guys can wait and not buy yet. Wait for the technical indicator says buy signals. Yes.
I see. So that's a very interesting. Now let's ask Miss Raimi about public bank. What do you think, Miss Raimi? Do you agree as an existing investor to hold this stock?
I will stand with Miss Sri to hold my position from selling or buying the stocks, and I will just wait for strong signal before exit or entering the market.
Okay, thank you, Miss Raimi, for your thoughts. Now let's move to our second company. So, Miss Raimi, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Great. Before discussing the indicators, could you briefly tell us about the M-Bank and how M-Bank performed against the FPM KLCI?
Certainly, AM Bank delivered approximately 20.26% return, while the FPM KLCI gained only 11.28%. That means AM Bank outperformed the market by almost 11 percentage points, making it one of the strongest performing stocks in our analysis. For AM Bank Group Berhad, we can see the trend line is going uptrend primarily from early August to mid-June and a short-term period of downtrend in end March to mid-April. And also, AM Bank Group Berhad shows a breakaway gap to show new trend line will appear after a bearish movement as a price breaks out of a consolidation pattern on mid-June 2025. There is also spike in volume but no breakout at early March and spike in volume and breakout at the end of May.
So that's an impressive return from M-Bank Berhad. Okay, now let's look at the technical indicators. So how did the MACD perform, Ms. Raini?
The MACD showed bearish momentum, but there was no crossover between the MACD line and the signal line. Without the confirmation, there wasn't a clear buy or sell signal. Therefore, we recommended to investors and potential investors to hold and wait for the next crossover before making any decisions whether they need to buy or sell the stocks.
I see. So when there is no crossover between them, we need to hold, right?
Yes.
Okay, but how about the RSI?
AM Bank's RSI is at the level 49.94. It's slightly below 50, but it still remains within the neutral zone. This suggests buying momentum has weakened, but the stock hasn't entered the oversold region yet. So once again, we advise maintaining a hold position.
Okay, what do the William percentage R says about this stock,
Oh.
Remy?
For William percentage R, it is still in neutral zone, and William percentage R line is not in overbought zone, neither in oversold zone. This indicates no confirmation signal of buying or selling. And we recommended to existing investors to just hold and wait for sell signal, while for potential investors, we recommended to not buy and wait for buy signal.
Alright, I see. Now let's continue with the double SMA. So can you tell me how the short term and long term moving average are behaving right now?
So for AM Bank's double SMA, it showed that the SMA 21 remained above the SMA 50, but the share price was trading between the two moving average. This indicates the market is currently in a consolidation phase, where investors are waiting for the next clear trend. Since there wasn't a crossover yet, we recommended investors to continue holding and wait for stronger confirmation before making any moves. While for potential investors, it is advised to hold and wait for pullback as there is risk the price is already at peak and buyer is exhausted.
Oh, I see. Because of the consolidation phase, right? So we need to hold.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about the Bollinger Bands, Ms. Rainy?
Unlike public bank, AM Bank's price was trading around the middle band. This is considered a neutral signal also, and showing that the stock wasn't overbought or oversold. Therefore, investors were advised to hold and wait for either a breakout or a stronger buying opportunity.
I see. So, okay, what about the OBV? What did the OBV indicate?
The OBV showed a bearish divergence. That means the trading volume wasn't fully supporting the recent price movement. Although the stock price remained relatively stable, Investors should stay cautious because weakening volume can sometimes signal a possible trend reversals, like from uptrend turn into a downtrend. Therefore, existing investors should continue holding while monitoring future price action. And for potential investors, they should wait for entering the market.
Okay, Miss Raimi. So overall, from our discussion, explanation, so what would be your recommendation for AM Bank as an existing investor?
Although AM Bank recorded the highest return among our selected companies, most of the technical indicators still produce hold signals. Therefore, our overall recommendation is to hold for both existing and potential investors until stronger technical confirmation appears.
I see. So, what about this? What do you think about the AM Bank?
So, as Raimi mentioned before this, I do believe that we should hold and not buy, as potential investors shouldn't buy, and for existing investors should wait and hold their position because the technical indicators already show a hold signal.
I see. Alright, so thank you so much for Miss Sri Alia and Miss Raimi Huda for sharing your insightful thoughts. From today's discussion, we can see that technical analysis is not just about identifying stocks with higher returns, but also about knowing the right timing to enter and exit the market. Although Public Bank and AM Bank both outperform the FBM KLCI, the benchmark, the technical indicators tells a more balanced story for Public Bank. Indicators such as MACD, RSI, OBV continue to support a hold recommendation, while the Bollinger Bands suggested the stock may be approaching a short-term correction. Meanwhile, AM Bank also showed strong historical performance, while its indicators pointed to a consolidation phase, with MACD, RSI, and Bollinger Bands remaining neutral, and OBV signaling caution through bearish divergence. Overall, our analysis concludes that both Public Bank and AM Bank receive a whole recommendation from our beautiful explanation from Miss Sri and Miss Raimi. Okay, so for recommendation, existing investors like Miss Raimi and Miss Sri suggested that they may hold their positions, while new investors are advised to wait for stronger technical confirmation before entering the market. So that wraps up today's podcast on the financial service sector. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next discussion. Bye everyone!
Bye. Wait, before that, let's meet our beautifully sponsor over here, INV556. Don't forget to buy and don't forget to invest in Luno.